Sunday, yes again it's Sunday, and I'm going live, again I'm going live. Yeah, so it's sort of back, happening again, rotating device. Oh there, that's a little bit better. Yes, how is everybody? How are you feeling on this bright and sunny, what is it, March? Is it March? Oh, I can't believe it, it's nearly 2020 already. It's nearly, it's nearly Brexit. Ha ha, hooray. What have you been up to? I've been working hard. So much so that I haven't really been able to do anything else but work. I don't understand how people work all the time. Why? You just work and then you die. That's a bit depressing, isn't it? Yes, so I've been doing that. There's moths everywhere. I thought I caught all the moths, but there's moths everywhere. I can see them on the walls here, which is annoying. But I suppose you have to live and let live with things like moths, even though they attack me when I'm in the bathroom or wherever. I remember when I was, they're only little moths, but I have been attacked by giant moths. As I've said on many, very many occasions, they are my mortal enemy. And I don't know whether you can see me and whether you can hear me, because every time I've done this in the past, people have gone, oh, it's all messy, it's all pixelated, you're all pixelated, your nose is, it's just a big pixel. And I can't hear you. There's not much I can do about that. This is the equipment I've got, and it's all I can do. Hello, one person that's looking. I don't know who you are, but welcome. You've gone. Ha! You've gone by me saying hello, one person. So that was fun. So this is going really well. Excitement. So yes, I've just been editing a video of my dad's exhibition, which is mostly just him talking about his paintings. There's a little bit of me. It's mostly not me. And then there's also Nick Thomas Simmons at the end doing an opening for his exhibition. Hello! Remarkably unpixelated. Oh, that's good. You're not showing up, Midlands Goat. It says 0 people. How are you here when it says 0 people? Hello, anyway. You're a ghost. Did you know that you're a ghost? Maybe there's something going wrong in a different way. Yeah, so that wire, that silver wire that I said I'd ordered, it's come. It's silver and it's wire. There's not that much of it. 6 foot of wire because it's very thin. It's I'll show it you, shall I? I'll go. This is going to be fun because I will probably go off again. Oh, so I've gone all weird and pink. So where is this? Just underneath my bed is the one that I've got. Silver wire. And I can make it into lots of things. I can make it into wire and silver. It is actually real silver wire. There's, a fair amount of it really. 6 foot, but because it's thin, that's not really much. It's like 14 grams or something like that. It's not bad for £10, which is what I paid for it. Thicker than I thought. I know. It's good. I could have had the thin one. I could have had 10 foot of the very thin one, but I thought, that's going to be too thin. I can't open it. I can't open it, and I only got one hand because another hand holding the tablet. Hang on, can't open it. So this is the same as today. I've been trying to do a picture of myself holding a passport and a newspaper and doing a selfie, and it's quite hard to get it anyway. So it's quite a lot of silver. It's nice and it's quite bendy, so I can make it into something. There. And that's my creation. And I will sell it for £100 million. Now, I'll probably do something with it, but I don't know quite what yet. Now I've bent it. I've ruined it. Yeah, but it is obviously specially tempered so that you can make jewellery and other things out of it. So still nobody's showing up, but somebody said something so that now I can't get it back in the packet because it's... Ow! It's pointy. Yeah, so I'll sort that out later. It's easier. Now it's my lovely silver crown. Isn't it beautiful? Right, so yeah, I've just washed my hair again. Sunday's the day I wash my hair and make it all messy and horrible. It's much better when it's not. Very fetching, I thought so too. I'm a princess, a beautiful princess. It was it was book day, now World Book Day on Thursday, and I'm working somewhere where people dress up for World Book Day, and lots of people dressed up, and I was slightly late for work because I was trying to find something. I couldn't find anything. I thought, oh, I'm dressed as the Black Widow, and then I thought, no. And I thought, oh, I'm dressed as the Wasp, and I thought, no. But then I put a stripy top on and said, I am the Wasp, honestly. And I just brought some wigs in, and I put the wigs on, and I went, look, there's a wig. That's the wig from the one from the Wasp. And they were like, what's the Wasp? Target audience is rather younger than the so they didn't know what Ant-Man and the Wasp was, so that was fine. I couldn't have really gone as... I did have the wig for oh god, what's her name? Black Widow. I want to call her the Scarlet Widow because she's got red hair. Black Widow, and I did have like shiny tights and a leotard, but I didn't think that was really appropriate for work, so I just wore my stripy top and just changed the wig. So I was Wig Woman. I missed a trick because I suddenly thought there was a lot of people of Harry Potter things. I should have said I was Tonks from Harry Potter, and they would have gone, oh, that's why you keep changing your hair. And I'd have gone, yeah, that's why. It was a sort of, it wasn't lazy because I did think about it. I just couldn't find anything. I don't know. I've got lots of costumes, but they weren't really suitable for that environment, so I just left them really. But it was nice, it was fun. World Book Day. So it's the first time I've dressed up as anything for World Book Day, so something's better than nothing. But yeah, so the reason I had the passport and the newspaper is I was trying to prove my identity, and it turns out they don't even believe me when I've got, it's like, no, there's a security risk. We don't believe who you are. I'm like, this is me? What am I currently reading? I'm currently rereading Orlando, and also I'm reading something called, what's it called? It's got a yellow cover. I'll find it for you. Orlando is there. That's backwards. That is Orlando. And I am reading 3 books at a time. It's more than, I used to read so many books. And what's it called? I know where it is. I know where I put it. I've left it off. Where is it? Is it? No? Where's that book gone? I've lost the book that I was reading. I can't... It's got a yellow cover. And there's also one about immigration in this country and how it's a positive, amazing thing, which is true. And where's that? What's this? Oh, and this is also something. Book about Marie Antoinette that we got. There's a big pile of... they're not free books. You have to give money in Tesco, and you get books for... Where's that book gone? That's really annoying. Good evening, Philip. Yes, it's I can't remember. It's got a funny title. It's about a girl who is brought up with an ape as a sister, and I haven't finished reading it yet. I can't find out where it is. Oh, that's really annoying. Now I won't be able to finish reading it because I don't know where it's gone. Where have all my books gone? Anyway, I'm reading 3 books. Yeah, the immigration one is very thick, and oh no, I've lost my books. I can't believe this. That's just so annoying. And I probably wouldn't have even noticed if you hadn't said, what are you reading? I'll put this wire back in here. I'm feeling a bit harassed now and stressed. Is that... Oh, I can see the immigration book. It's fallen over here. That's the immigration book. About how we're all even the people that think of themselves as 100% British for 1,000 years, nobody is. Even the people that were here before that. What's this? There's just books everywhere. I can't find that book. That's so annoying. I can't find it. It had a yellow cover, and that's all I've... Oh my goodness. That's so annoying. I'll find it later. It's got a weird title. Anyway, that book. Yes. So I'm reading lots of books, and mostly on the way to work and on the way back from work, because I'm mostly in work. I have to get up at about 6:10 in the morning to get there, and then I've got work in the evening as well, summer days, on Mondays and Wednesdays, and the days that I'm not working, I come home and I sleep. So this weekend, I've just been editing the video with my dad because I've been keeping meaning to do it, and I'm probably not going to finish editing it, but I'm just like, I mean, he's like, have you finished that video, Elise? I'm like, no, I'm very tired. I'm very tired indeed. So that work, I think, is only until just before Easter. I'm not sure though, because I asked, and I'm covering for somebody, so I'm not sure when it finishes. In the next week or two, I should think. And then I'm probably going to go to Wales again for a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to come back to London, and then I'm going to go to Belfast. Message retracted. I wonder what it could have been. Yeah. Could have been anything. I didn't see it, so I don't know what it was that was retracted. So I'll probably get that. I'm probably going to go to bed very early again today because I have to get up very early again in the morning to work. Back from work, to work, back from work. It's exhausting, is working. So fortunately, I'm not earning a massive amount, and obviously there's stuff taken away for national insurance and stuff like that. It's not a great, huge amount, but I got some vouchers and I'm using that for groceries, so I'm fine. It's good. I'm feeling like I'm in the money. I'm not in the money, but I'm in the more money than the usual money. Enough to buy a wonderful silver diadem, as you saw just then. Which, I don't know, maybe I can make it into things to sell. And, yeah. But I am still a little bit worried about what's happening at the end of this month because I don't think anybody knows. Does anybody know? People that aren't in this country. Do you know things about this country that we don't know in the country? Because I know when I was, I visited my cousins in France in the, I think it was like 1989, and Mrs. Thatcher was still around then. And there was stuff that I didn't know about British politics until I saw French newspapers and what they thought of Mrs. Thatcher and what they thought of us generally. And you've got no idea living in the house. It's like living in the house, living in this country, whatever country you're in, you don't really know how the world sees you until you go out and see and interact with the people from the other country to see how they see you. I mean, Americans probably don't know how the world sees them. I don't know whether still you see yourself as king of the pile and everybody thinks you're amazing and wonderful. And I used to be America. America's amazing. America's so, oh, I'd love to go to America. Oh, I want to go to America. America's the best ever. Yeah, that probably is what people used to think about America. And I know when I was a kid, it's like, Americans, they're so amazing. But I don't know. It's slightly tarnished over the last few years. I don't know why that is. But maybe not the way that you think that you are seen, you're perceived. I don't know. You know, there's that West Wing episode where somebody says, why is America the best country in the world? And then somebody says, well, I don't know whether it is. And everyone's like shocked. But Britain, I still thinks, a lot of Britain still thinks of itself as an empire, that we rule the world. Oh, we're so amazing. Everybody thinks we're cultural. And obviously we're not. And I think it's about time we realise that Britain's not all that, and everyone's probably laughing at us and going, oh my goodness, what are you doing to yourself? But I don't know, because I'm still living in Britain and I haven't been outside Britain for a couple of years. I don't know, like other countries, the way that they perceive you. And there's also a lot of things that aren't reported in the British press. Like I know there was American stuff about the royal family a few years ago, and they are watching closely, the government, I'm sure they are. There was things about the royal family that I know were reported in the American media that certainly were not reported in the British media. And you're not supposed to have even said anything about it, so I won't. I won't even, I did allude to it, but I won't say what it was. But I think if you're in a different country, there's a lot of things about this country that you know more about than we do. And the same with every country, really. Probably we know more about China than China knows about China, for instance. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. It's all gone a bit awry, hasn't it? The world The world is a balloon, to quote. The moon is a balloon, to quote David Niven. The world isn't a balloon. No, David Niven said that. He said the moon's a balloon. That was the name of his autobiography, wasn't it? Yeah. There was also a biography. I don't know why I'm even thinking about this. Why am I thinking about celebrity autobiographies? I don't know. I put a Facebook post earlier about all the celebrities that are still alive that I didn't know about. I saw something with Cloris Leachman in it. I was like, what, is Cloris Leachman still alive? Somebody died. Was it Cloris Leachman? Clearly not. She's still alive. Dick Van Dyke, still alive. Yeah. Lots of people still alive. Angela Lansbury. David Niven, not still alive exactly. David Niven, definitely not. Kirk Douglas, still alive. Doris Day, yay. Betty White, yay. And quite a lot of people. Now I'm thinking about that song from William Shatner, Still Alive, where he's talking about Joey Ramone, all the people. By the time you hear this, I may be dead too. Yes, that's a William Shatner song. William Shatner, still alive. Yes, Zsa Zsa Gabor died ages ago, didn't she? And all the other Gabors are gone. Ava Gabor years ago, but Olivia de Havilland's still alive, but her sister's not. Yes, Olivia de Havilland is still alive. Zsa Zsa Gabor is not. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure she's not. Vera Lynn, still alive. And Vera Lynn will still be alive until the white cliffs of Dover crumble into the sea, which is very soon, probably. Not that I'm wishing ill on 102-year-old, but 102 is a good age. But the oldest woman that ever lived was 122, so she might still outlast us all. Vera Lynn. She could be the oldest woman in the world. Who knows? Yes. Who did? Zsa Zsa Gabor. Somebody did. Kirk Douglas, remarkably still alive. Lots of people over 100. And did you? Mel Brooks is over 90. It's really good. And I didn't know Little Richard's still alive. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Yeah, Zsa Zsa Gabor's not still alive. Not still alive. Oh. Shatner's not well. Oh no, that's sad. Oh no. That's not good. But he's got a good album. He's probably got more than one good album. But yeah, that album that's got the Jerry Ramone song on it. Has Been, is it called? I don't know. Something like that. It's a good album. I had it somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Do you know when you've got, that's the trouble with modern life, with so many different devices. You do. I haven't. Yes, I did. Yes. Leonard Nimoy has got something about Bilbo Baggins, the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins on it, hasn't he? Yeah. But at least it's not. Is it Richard Harris that did MacArthur Park? Richard Harris, MacArthur Park. Don't go. No, that was yeah. Leonard Nimoy, I sort of met once, in that I was interviewing some other people from Star Trek Enterprise, and he was in the other room when I came out, and I was like, why didn't you offer me Leonard Nimoy? Other people were offered Leonard Nimoy, and I got, not that I'm not grateful, the people from Enterprise were just fun. The one that played Trip Tucker and the one that used to be in Desmond's, who was Malcolm and Trip Tucker. Is it Malcolm Tucker? No, Malcolm Tucker is somebody completely different. Malcolm Tucker is obviously the character from Thick of It, isn't he? Malcolm and Tucker, Trip Tucker. Anyway, they were very funny and they were nice, and I think I did talk about Desmond's to the guy that played Malcolm. I can't remember their real name though, and I can remember Leonard Nimoy's name, which is very sad, isn't it? My flatmate's watching old Star Trek, and then he started watching Next Generation, which I hadn't seen as much of it as I thought I had, and then he's gone on to Deep Space Nine, and I am very much more in favour of Voyager unpopular, I know, and I'd rather he's watching them in order, so he's not going to start watching Voyager until it gets to actually when Voyager starts, and I'm just thinking, but I want to see Voyager. I like Voyager. It's fun. There's like weird rubbish in it, and it's silly, and that's what I want in Star Trek. Really, that's really what's. I'm quite enjoying the new Star Trek, which is on Netflix, I think. Yes, but I like the Orville more. Anyway, where am I going with this? I can't remember. People are still alive. Lots of people are still alive. We should rejoice in that. We should rejoice in the fact that we're all still alive. Tribbles, lots of tribbles. That's the trouble with tribbles. They're all over the place. Yes, they are all over the place. Yeah, and the new one, the new Discovery, is going back to old style Star Trek in that it's sort of boing, slam, bang, flip, flop, just crashed into the pilot episode last time with Christopher Pike. They don't like it up that's the wrong Pike, isn't it? Yeah, that's Dad's Army Pike. That's not him. Dad's Army Pike is not in it. That would be a crossover and a half, wouldn't it? Dad's Army and Star Trek. That I'd pay to see. Yes, that would be very good indeed. No, it would be stupid. He's dead. Christopher Pike? Christopher Pike? No, Christopher Pike's not dead. Christopher Pike's on... Well, obviously Jeffrey Hunter is dead, probably, but they've got somebody else playing him, which they'd have to do. It's, well, I ran out of power. I didn't run out of power. This is acting up. I think the battery on this device is going. It was 35% power. I would be fine on 30% power, but obviously not. So I'm probably going to just be on here for a couple of seconds while... It's my kitchen. This is quite an old-fashioned kitchen, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's original fixtures and fittings. Yeah. So I think I probably better sign off because it's not going to last. I did plug it in, but it's not really very stable. Even though it's 35% power, it might as well be no power. It just, hooray, I'm back, just for the very, very few seconds that it takes to say this device is probably going to fail miserably. So, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, something about Christopher Pike, was I? No, Leonard Nimoy. Obviously, they've had to recast Spock because I know that they've got a different Spock in the films, but he's very young Spock. Yes, so have a good week, everyone, and I'll see you soon. And enjoy yourself in the run-up to the end of the world. No, I'm sure it's going to be fine. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. See you soon. Bye-bye.